Okay, so in today's videos, this is going to be a shorter one, just simple as that. And I know this is something many of you are probably curious about. And before we get into the video, I wanted to say thank you for all the support recently. And I want to give a special thanks to all of you who have been with me since I've started making Conan content. I know recently I haven't been replying to comments, but we have been reading them and paying attention to them, and even been trying to pull things you guys want to see to help make better content, to, answer these questions you may have, and maybe you don't have time to go test it for yourself. So we have been trying to pick and choose things we can from the comments, and we do keep up to date with them. I will be personally replying to some of them, but the point of this was for me to say thank you to especially all of you who have been there with me since I've started the Conan content, and it always brings a smile to my face when I see you guys in the comments, and that, it means a lot to me. And all the new people jumping on the train, I appreciate it. The channel is growing, and that is nice, but I hope I can continue to provide you with relative information that you really want, especially for the PvP scene. There's tons of PvE content out there that will be released for this, and probably already has. I want to focus more on the PvP. That's where I am. That's where I play. So if you're here for PvE content, I'm probably not the best content creator, and that's how I'm always gonna probably be, because I play PvP. So anyways, thank you to everyone. But today's video is, of course, going to be about horses. The infamous horses. Some people love them, some people hate them. I'm kind of in the middle. The servers I play on, lances are usually disabled. You can use an axe or a spear, pike. A lot of people like to run around with a Zoth spear on a horse when they can't use a lance, and it's just as strong. But my girlfriend wanted to try it out. She was messing with corruption, so while this build that you will see in the video could be completely different and aimed more towards strength and then authority, this is something very interesting to me personally. It's about time that the nerf is getting adjusted properly. If you guys have watched their live stream, they even admitted that the lance was not working as intended. The lance was never supposed to one-shot people. The lance was never supposed to be able to stay down in that position of attack for an extended period of time. It was supposed to reset. It took them this long to fix it, but they're fixing it, so that's good. But then they gave you the ability to now have 2 followers. So if you get a greater saber, which are not hard to acquire, they're really not, and you have a follower, just a thrall. The thrall might be nerfed, as you guys have seen in my other video. If you haven't, you can go check it out and see what the thrall nerf is like. But having 2 followers on a horse, I just see this becoming a kind of broken meta for PvP, especially with bigger groups. If you're a group of 3 going against a group of 6 or 7, a group of 5, 6, 7, 8 plus people, you could have a couple of people spec'd into authority, so then you have extra followers. And if you have some cats, because we all know how cats can be in the game. Now, while these things are squishy, they still hurt, like a lot. And I was kind of surprised how much they hurt. And all you got to do on a horse, you don't even have to use a lance. You could just use a pike. You could just use an axe. You could probably use a stone spear. I'm just kidding. But the point is, that's all you really have to do. You have to use the horse to knock that person, maybe apply some damage, but the cat will keep up with the players. The thrall might get a lucky hit in here and there. It's just obnoxious. I don't think personally you should be able to have 2 followers while you're on a mount. But hopefully, because Funcom has said that things are subject to change before becoming to the live client, although I don't feel like this is going to change, it would be great. But I mean, I'll be okay with the change. Usually the servers I play on don't allow lances. The followers, though, it's gonna be fun to deal with. I can, already see like a group of people chasing you, and you're just gonna see basically an army, thralls and pets chasing you. So kind of odd. kind of odd on Funcom. I know a lot of people were excited about the lance changes. But then if you can have 2 followers, and now you can have a pet and a thrall, or you could just have 2 greater sabers. Now I'm sure you noticed in the testing, the greater sabers did bug out when she had 2 of them following her, but then she got a couple more and they worked like they're supposed to. So thralls and pets, especially pets, but they're not dead. Followers are not dead by any means. There's just extra steps you have to take to make them useful, and that's what Funcom wanted, and I'm okay with that. We'll see how the horse meta plays out. Personally, it's nice. You're not going to have to worry about getting, you're not going to have to worry about getting one shot to a person on a horse with a lance. But now you might have to worry about people on horses with more followers. So it's not something I really want to complain about or even rant about. I kind of want to see how it plays out. And I'm very curious what you guys feel about this, because I know a lot of people have such a strong hatred for horses. And I guess if I played official all the time and that was my life, I probably would too. Horses are obnoxious. Horse PvP is obnoxious, especially when you're the one without the horse, is what usually leads to people feeling this way. But every time I have a horse and they have a horse and, there's some PvP, it doesn't really bother me. It's kind of fun to do some horse PvP every so often, but usually on unofficial, people want that ground foot PvP. So it's not usually something I have to worry about like so many of you on official do. But that's it for the video. I just wanted to bring this to your attention and kind of share it. Just curious what you guys think about it.